Hi guys, how's everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to day 31 of our daily lessons in Witchcraft. Please forgive the barking outside. My oldest Silverman is throwing a fit about who knows what at this point. She loves to bark. Today we are going to talk about magical jargon, lingo, I guess you could say. Now, there are, oh my goodness, so many terms that go along with practicing the craft. I could keep you here all day, and I don't want to do that. I already warned you yesterday. This video is probably going to be a little on the long side, just because there are a lot of words that I do want to go over with you guys. So let's get started, shall we? Okay. I'll look down here at my notes so I can keep track of the words that I think are the most important right now. Okay, we have the altar, and it's a flat surface that is set aside for magical workings and religious acknowledgement. Okay, we have an amulet. This is a type of object that is usually an object of protection that's been charged to deflect negative energies. And they can be made of feathers, plants, beads, the horseshoe, the four-leaf clover, the rabbit's foot. Those are all considered amulets. You have the arcana, which is the two halves of a tarot deck. You have the major arcana and the minor arcana. The major arcana consists of 22 trumps that depict dominant occurrences in our lives. And the minor arcana, sorry, I can't talk today, it consists of 56 suit cards, which is also called the lesser arcana. These assist us in furthering our trump situations or may indicate smaller occurrences in our lives. Astral, now this one has a lot of definitions. For the sake of this video, we'll just call it another dimension of reality. Okay. Then we have astral travel or astral projection. A second, I can turn my heater off. It's burning my leg. Now, this is the process of actually separating your astral body from your physical body. And it allows you to travel across the astral plane. The athame is a cleansed and consecrated ceremonial knife that's used in ritual work. It's never used for bloodletting. You never use it for cutting. Anything on the material plane. You can use it to cut a doorway into your magic circle. But to actually like cut things up, that's not what it's used for. Then you have the balefire. It's a big bonfire. Holidays that you most likely see one would be Beltane, Midsummer, Letha, and Mabon. Bane, B-A-N-E, is another word for evil, destructive, bad. Sorry about that. My husband was texting me. Banish is to magically bring something to an end, or to send it away, to exorcise unwanted entities, basically to rid your presence of something. To bind, B-I-N-D, bind, is to restrain something or someone magically. A lot of times you'll hear somebody say, well, I'm going to bind their magical powers. It means it will restrict them. To bind someone's magical powers will restrict them from being able to use their magical powers. Blood of the moon, that is a woman's menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle. So I don't have to deal with that anymore. If the cycle occurs over a full moon or a new moon, then it's considered to be, it's thought that the woman will be more powerful during that time. But a woman has to acknowledge that strength within herself. She has to know that, okay, this is going to make me stronger. Let's see, the Book of Shadows. That is, it's a book where you're going to keep your spells, things that you learn, correspondences, magical writings, things of that nature. The bowline is generally curved. It has like a sickle. It's curved. It's like a sickle, and it'll have a white handle. That's used for practical magical purposes, such as cutting. Cutting stuff up, carving, and things like that. Let's see. We have the chakras. These are the 7 major energy vortexes. Let's see, now I'm cold. Wish my heater had like an extra low. These are the 7 energy like vortexes within your body. Each one is associated with a color. You have the crown, okay, and its color is white. You have the forehead, which is your third eye. Its color is purple. You have the throat. Its color is blue. You have the chest. Its color is either pink or green, depending on which tradition or who you are. You have the navel, which is the belly button area. It's is yellow. The abdomen, which is just below, which would be like the pelvic area. Its color is orange. Then you have the groin, which is below the pelvic area. It's red. And then you also have smaller ones that are located in your hands and your feet as well. The charge. It was originally written by Doreen Valiente. And it's a story of the message from the goddess to her children. Charms. Now, these can either be amulets or talismans. It's an amulet or a talisman that has been charmed by saying some sort of incantation over the amulet or the talisman, and then instilling it with energy for a specific task. You have the cone of power. This is psychic energy that's raised and focused by either an individual or a group, like a coven, and it's used to achieve a specific purpose. So you have the cleansing. This is the act of removing any negative energy, vibrations, or images from an object or a place, or even a person, by utilizing positive psychic energy. Oh, I'm so sad. That's my last bit of Diet Coke until my husband gets off work in like 6 hours. Consecration. This is the act of actually blessing an object, a place, or even a person by filling it with positive energy. The coven. It is a group of witches of 13 or fewer that work together in an organized fashion to have, positive magical endeavors, religious ceremonies, and then you have the coven stead, which is where that's the meeting place for the coven. Let's see, you have your days of power. These are usually referred to as your days, as your Sabbats. Hang on just a second. Okay, well, never mind. She did it anyway. Okay, so your days of power. These are usually referred to as your Sabbats. There's other days throughout the year that are considered days of power. And these can be triggered by like astrological occurrences. Your birthday is a day of power. The woman's menstrual cycle. Your dedication or initiation into the craft, the anniversary of that day. Dedication. Now, this is not to be confused with initiation. The initiation ceremony brings one into an order. The dedication of a witch is the process where the individual accepts the craft as their path in life. They will vow to study and to learn all that's necessary to reach oh, I really felt like I was going to hit my car. To reach a specific level in a given tradition. Just my husband's blowing up my phone. In the dedication, you actually consciously prepare yourself to accept something new into your life and to stick with it, no matter what the goods and bads are. You stick with it, okay? That's why you're dedicated. You have Deasil. This is clockwise. I'm trying to make sure that it looks... No, so it would be this way, okay? Clockwise. Trying to make sure that it looks right on the video, which I have to go backwards. Anyway, it's clockwise. Then you have divination. It's the art of using magical tools. Hang on just a second. I'm working things out with my husband. We're trying to figure out how we're going to pay off the engine for our car. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, divination is the art of using magical tools and symbols to gather information from your unconscious mind, from the past, the present, the future, from about people, places, things, things of that nature. Dowsing. Now, this is the art of using a pendulum or a stick to find a location of a person, a place, or a thing, or even an element. It can also be used to answer yes or no questions. As far as yes or no questions, to me, that's too easy to rig. Because all it's going to take is just the slightest little sleight of hand. Like here, I'll use my little clippers that I have here to show you what I mean. If I can get my fingers to work for me today. Okay, so you see it's like a pendulum, right? And then the idea is that, like left and right is supposed to be like yes, and then this way is supposed to be no, or vice versa, whatever. Well, it's just too easy, with just the slightest little movement to make it go one way or the other. You know what I mean? It's too easy. So, to me, that's not trustworthy. It's not a trustworthy way to get answers. Let's see, then we have drawing down the moon. This is a ritual that is used during the full moon. This is when witches empower themselves and unite their essence with the goddess. We have earth magic, which is a specific form of magic where we use the powers of the earth to conduct our magical workings and celebrations. Let's see. We're getting there, guys. Okay, let's see. We have the elements. Usually counted as 4. There is a 5th element, and that is spirit. So we would have earth, air, fire, and water. Each element has its own direction and its own color. North is earth, and the color is either green or brown. East is air, the color is yellow. West is water, its color is blue. South is fire, and its color is either red or orange. And then the center is spirit, and its color is usually purple. Let's see, a familiar is an animal that has a spiritual bond with a witch. For me, my familiar is my youngest Doberman. My last familiar was my Chiweenie. No, that's so funny to say. She was 3/4 Chihuahua and 1/4 Weenie. She was an amazing dog. Probably the best dog I've ever had in my life. And I've had a lot of dogs. And she was definitely my familiar. She gave me 15 litters of puppies. And was just a beautiful dog. And we lost her several years ago. She was just old. She had epilepsy and she had a heart murmur. And she finally passed away, and I was just devastated. And now my youngest Doberman, who you may hear whimpering, is her and I are... Nix! Hush! Hush up! Okay. Give me just a minute. I do apologize, because this video is going to be long anyway, but she's being a monster. She's not going to stop her whining. Get in here. And there she is. Yep, there's my girl. I know. Leave the cat alone before he cuts your face off. Stop. Sit. Hey. Anyway, she just wants her mommy time. Get in here. Yeah, sit down. Sit. Hi. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's my baby. She's actually battling terminal cancer at the moment. She's only 3. She'll be 4 this year. But she's fighting stage 3 spindle cell sarcoma. Never know by looking at her. She was sick. Anyway, let's get back to what we were doing here. You need to sit down, Miss Priss. Nix. Sits. Sits. Would you behave? You just want me to pet your butt. Okay, so anyway, familiar. That's an animal that has a very spiritual bond with a witch. Let's see. Then we have the Green Man. This is another name for the god in his kingdom of the forest. I know, I see you. Yes, I'm rubbing your butt for you. Chill out. She loves having her butt rubbed. We have the Guardians. These are... stop! Goodness. These are ceremonial magicians that use the Guardians of the Watch. We use these Guardians of the Watchtowers or the Guardians of the Four Quarters. Sit. No, my cat's screaming. There's never a moment's peace. I know, I see you, honey. I really wish you'd get up in the bed and lay down. Come here. Come on. Get up here. Oh, you need your claws clipped again. There's my big girl. Anyway, you're spinning Mommy's chair around. Would you stop already? Oh, my goodness. Anyway, okay. She had to come up and see Mommy. So that's my baby. All right, so, excuse me. Okay, so now we have the hand fasting, which is the pagan or the wicked marriage ceremony. Sit down. Get out of there. Lay down. Lay down. Right. We have. Why you gotta be so nosy for? Mommy's trying to record. Do you mind? Too terribly to just chill out? There's nothing on that plate for you. Hush. Nixie. Hi, honey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I apologize. Now my cat's screaming. What are you doing? Oh, and there goes the cat. I mean, really? Okay, I'll just talk through the cat. Initiation is an experience that transforms the individual so that... Really? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll move the keyboard. There you go. Get up there. Ay. I live in a zoo. I really do. People don't want to see your butt, bub. They really don't. Let's get up there. Come on, get up there. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's see. The initiation. This is an experience that will transform an individual so that their concept of personal and worldly reality is actually altered. And again, this is not the same thing as dedication. Okay, it's two completely different things. Karma. This is the belief that one's thoughts and actions will either be counted against you or added to your spiritual path during one of your lifetimes. And basically follows the laws of cause and effect. Get in here. Macrocosm. This is the world around us. Microcosm is the world within. So macro. She thinks I'm giving her a hug. Hi, honey. I know. I wish you would lay down and just go sleepies. Lay down and go to sleep. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, Mommy kisses. Hi. Mommy's trying to record. Do you mind? Oh my goodness. Oh, this is not going to turn out well. Oh my God. She may have just broke my shoulder. Anyway. So macro is big. Micro, is tiny. That's the world within. Magic. And it's always spelled with a K when we refer to anything that has to do with the craft. M-A-G-I-C-K or M-A-G-I-K. Either one. Get out of there, nosiness. And this is the art of focusing your will, your emotions to affect or to cause a change in the world, in the universe around you. I see you. It's neither good or evil. Okay, it's you that makes it good or evil. Okay, magic in and of itself is neither good nor evil, and it's neither positive nor negative. Again, it's you that makes it that way. The use of the power, the use of the magic is what determines whether or not it's good or bad, positive, negative, so on and so forth. The magic circle, that is the circular boundary that's drawn within vision, and it's usually blue flames that, or a white light that will surround your working area. Oh, are you gonna lay down and be good girls? You just need to pipe down. I don't want to talk to you either. Quit yelling at me. When it comes to your circle, don't ever just walk through it. Use your athame and cut yourself a doorway, because otherwise you're just going to scatter chaotic energy everywhere, and it's not good. Let's see. I am about to sneeze. Okay, then we have New Age. This typically refers to mixing oh, excuse me. Cat got too close to me. Yes, I have a cat and I'm allergic. But we live in the country, so we have mice. And while granted the dogs are great mousers, I needed a cat too. So anyway, New Age. This refers to mixing structured religion with metaphysical practices. Okay. Hi, baby. I know. I know, sweetheart. Why are you so cute? Why are you so cute? Then you have pagan or neo-pagan. This is a follower of the nature-based religion. And the term neo-pagan actually means new pagan. And it's not a very popular term. Pagans are pagans. We don't like to be called new pagans. Most of us don't. There are some that don't mind. Stop. But we believe, you know, it's probably part of the whole New Age lingo. You have the neo-pagans. We're pagan. We're not new. Might be new to it, but we're... Anyway. Pantheon. I know we're not talking about the Greek pantheon. That's the Parthenon. A pantheon is a group of gods and goddesses. Like you have the Greek pantheon, the Roman pantheon, the Egyptian pantheon, the Celtic pantheon. I could go on and on and on and on and on. You have the pentacle. That would be a pentacle. 1 point up, 5 points, 5-pointed star in a circle, 1 point up. It's generally worn as a symbol of the witch's belief. It's used in magical workings and in ceremonies. Each point on the star has a specific meaning: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. The inverted pentagram, which is 2 points up and 1 point down, is generally used with Satanism. Not always, but generally. So most witches don't wear inverted pentagrams or pentacles. Let's see, we have runes. These are a set of symbols that are used both in divination magic and magical workings. There's several types with several different origins. You have the Norse, Scandinavian, Germanic. Now, unlike the tarot, though, they are part of a magical system with its own pantheon, okay? You can use them as an alphabet for vision, questing, dream recall, controlling your environment. They can be used for a lot of different things. Get out of there. Stop being nosy. Come here. Hey, can't reach your collar. Come here. Sit. Be a good girl and sits. Sits. Good girl. Now stay put, would you? Would you? Would you stay put for mommy? I know. Give mommy kisses. Thank you so much. Scrying is a divination method that uses specific tools such as a bowl with inked water, a mirror, a crystal ball, where the person using the tool... Stop! Goodness! The person using the tool will see, like visualize pictures, mental visual pictures, information without any pictures at all. Stop it! Oh, you're licking the salt out of that bowl. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can lick the salt out of the bowl. Go ahead. I do apologize that we're running on 30 minutes now, and half that time I've been fighting with my dog. Let's see. A sigil is a magically oriented seal, a sign, a glyph, any type of device used other type of device used in a magical working. The most powerful sigils are those that you create yourself. They can be used on letters, packages, clothing, piece of paper that's tucked into your pocket, things of that nature. Oh my goodness, guess what, guys? We're almost done. Yep, we are. We're almost done. You may hear this from time to time. Skyclad. That is ritual done in the nude. It's completely up to you. If you want to do your ritual naked, you go right ahead. Me, personally, I rather enjoy having my clothing on. A spell is an extended mental and emotional energy that's spoken aloud, written, spoken to oneself, drawn, or even danced out. In order for it to work, it needs to be clear, concise, focused, and emotional. Are you coming back across, bub? I guess you are, aren't you? Come on. And there goes the cat again. What? No. How about you get down? Twitchy. Don't yell at me. Get down. She is not going to bother you. Get down. Go on. Go. 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 Get. Go on. Pardon the cat. Again, I'll read through him. Let's see. In order for a spell to work, it needs to be clear, concise, focused, and emotional. The need must be present to bring any spell to a successful culmination. Spiral. The sacred spiral plays an important role in magical workings. It's the symbol for coming into being. The spiral dance celebrates spiral symbolism. Hey, thanks for knocking all that stuff down. I appreciate it. He's evil. I'm telling you. He's a raging lunatic. Hey, how about you get away from the cat before he rips your face off? Come over here. Over here. Over here. Come on. Round here. Round here. No. You are just not very smart. Come on. Good girl. Now sit. Sit down and I will pet you. Thank you. We have the talisman. Same thing as an amulet. It's something that's been ritually charged to bring something to the bearer. It could be a gemstone. It could be a drawing. Anything like that. It doesn't matter. Tarot cards. There are 78 cards total. They have pictures and symbols on them, broken down into the major arcana and the minor arcana. The major arcana are the trump cards. Those are like death, wheel of life, justice, the lovers, the tower, things like that. And then you have the minor arcana, which is where you have your suits, your wands, your pentacles, your cups, and what am I missing? Swords. Okay. Let's see. Vision questing. That's using astral projection, bilocation or dream time to accomplish a specific goal. It's also called patchworking or pathworking rather. So cross-eyed. Let's see. We have the Wheel of the Year. This is one full cycle of the seasonal year. It begins with Samhain, and obviously it ends with Samhain. Okay. Widdershins is counterclockwise. And then working is in a magical working, and it's the process of using magic to reach a desired goal. Now, obviously, these are not all of the magical terms that you'll ever hear. There are tons, and I've already kept you here long enough between fighting with the cat and the dog and all of that. So anyway, that's just a few. You can do research on magical terminology, magical jargon, magical lingo, pagan lingo, witchcraft lingo, and you'll find a lot of words along with their definitions. What I would do, and actually what I did when I first started out, is I kept kind of like a dictionary, like a running dictionary in my my book of shadows. And then every so often, I would go back through and rewrite everything so that it's all in alphabetical order. Just so, you know, that if I run across a book and I see something and I don't know what it means, that I can go to my Book of Shadows and see if I have it. If I don't have it, then I can look it up and then add that to my Book of Shadows. Okay? So that takes care of today. Guys, I want to thank you so much for hanging in there with me. It's been 31 days. January 10th, I uploaded my first video. It's now February 10th. I appreciate it. You know, without you guys, I probably wouldn't still be doing this. If you haven't done so already, please click the subscribe button down below. If you found the video helpful, useful, entertaining with the Doberman and the cat, throw me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. What are you eating? Hey, knucklehead, what are you eating? Sorry. If you have any questions, feel free to private message me on YouTube. No nasty comments down below. I will delete them and mark them as spam. Be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And you don't want to have to deal with karma. She's not a nice one. I will put the link down below to where you can buy my book, Practical Magic for the Penny Pinching Witch, available in paperback and on Kindle. And I will also put the link to my Facebook page down there. So, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks again for dealing with me. And I really don't know what my dog is eating. She's eating something off the floor. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. And we will see you again tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye.